Oh, you're heading the wrong way.
Yeah, I know. I'm hooking. Also, you got any food?
It's a dove look-alike.
Also, hey.
It's a child.
So boring. How much longer do we have to wander the streets?
Just
everywhere.
commenting on his NPC life.
Capella said we can't go to the nutshell until the evening, so we wait. Kids really listen to Capella, don't you? Shh, you're not supposed to know about that stuff. I already forgot. Hey.
Oh, he's
You got a
only
loot
got a
box.
random package. He loves beetles. You only need 3 more, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the best.
2 in a needle. So a fish hook and a needle or a thimble. You just gotta reorganize your inventory.
How big is it?
It's 4. It's okay. Once you put it in your inventory, just open it immediately.
Yeah, that was the plan. I'm just gonna also just left the button on the ground. Be a fish. Be a fish. Touch. Barter has a long history in our community. It has many styles, such as different taps. Sometimes people even blindly swap wrapped items.
It was nuts.
Nuts. I can trade that to children or eat them.
In desperation, I have eaten many nuts.
I could probably get better food from children if I luck out. Also, you might have some food. Where go you, friend? What plan is next to follow? Actually, I don't know what to do. What say the townsfolk? Townsfolk? They're so alike, aren't they? A backdrop, faceless. They surely know nothing important, right? A hive, a swarm, a flock. No use for names. Whatever one knows, they shall all know in turn. What? The crowd is but a many-headed beast. Like it or not, you are but one such head. They know you better than you know yourself. Have you heard them, Barak? Communication. See how it means finding a common ground? I can feel it, kind of slimy to touch. They all know something of your tale, Barak, and from each one a different strand of it. Some know where you're to go, others will say why you must go, and some will warn of danger, terrible danger, that you may avoid it. But you said they're sworn. Untrue. Grown-ups will know what children don't, and children know what step-kin do not. Such is the mechanism of life that turns in its own petty face from day to day. You choose only whose lips reach your raised ears. No one's lips. I don't care for gossip. As I talk to every random person on the street. This is because you are alone, Barak. Confused, alone, losing the plot, Barak. Does not the map of your own mind suffice? Then talk. Communicate. Hear me now. Teensies and tots, the town's own young, indeed already know who waits for you today. If you still doubt, then speak to one, any child. So I don't like children. What should I do exactly? What should I do next? Talk to the crowd, Barak, to faceless folk, also alike in their great numbers. Hear them, the buzzing swarm, the squawking flock, the scent, the trail you seek is there in what they say, for life is what they talk about. And see, Barak, a doctor's path is too about life. They talk about so many things. You didn't give me shit. Alright, let's see. I gotta hang a left down this way. This'll work. My wife was killed yesterday. How can I look our children in the eyes now? I've lost the right to be called their father.
Poor Nightjar.
Why? I promised her we'd share every joy, every woe. I promised to protect her. What use is that now? What use are words without action? That's, kinda true. I could have been assertive, think faster when it went down. I could have acted quickly, efficiently, instead of staying in my head, if only. Stop whining.
He's got a gear. Those are good. You will need one later.
I feel like I need everything later.
You kind of do, but gear especially.
He doesn't want anything except...
What? How much does he want for the match? One match, one grindstone. That's worth it. You didn't, You just gave him that stuff for nothing. You were just like, here, have my shit.
Maybe my reputation.
It does. It raises your rep.
Okay. Hey. Toast!
He's got toast.
He wants my lockpick, though.
Yeah, don't give him that.
You. Peanuts. Grindstone.
Don't give him the grindstone. You need that later.
Bye-bye.
A trash can and a child.
Perfect. Child.
Oh.
Child, no. Your background child.
Background child.
You don't have enough frames. Alright. Trash. Trash is empty. You. You have junk.
Fish hook, match. Don't give anyone springs, you need those. Springs and gears, vital. Don't give them away.
Broken Heart Workshop 2. Oh, that's the pub.
Yeah, it's a pub.
Okay.
Straight that way is the graveyard.
Hobo. What you got?
Springs and gears. Not worth trading the
Junk.
chisel for. Because you'll need that too. You need everything.
That's
Just about.
unfortunate. I must trade. Yeah, okay. You. Peanuts.
These fucking adults, man, they all want the chisel.
Look like I can go straight through there.
And there's a trash can. Marbles and bread.
Bread.
But she only wants an immunity booster, and that's too important.
Why do you want these things? Or Bright, what's up? You have strange things. There should be children here.
And it looks like stuff to loot.
Yes. Excuse me. Take
Oh,
these.
more chisels. Tight. Scissors are tradable. So are candles. That's cool. That was a good haul.
At least it's more stuff I can
Yep.
potentially get rid of. Oh, there's a lot of things
Oh,
here.
man. A button. Who doesn't love buttons? Okay. Not
Oh,
much.
Something's happening. Oh, okay, we're good.
It was the clock sound or whatever.
No, I mean like it got stuck.
Oh, yeah. It was just hitching. It's fine.
It's just a little janky sometimes, just like the town.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just some dude.
You're not. Well, on the other hand, the train hasn't been here in forever. You want nothing. You want
He
a
wants
lockpick.
lockpicks. So
Will not
fuck
have
that
them.
guy. Ooh, I hear the sound of herbs.
It must be on the other side or something.
Yeah.
Similar guy.
Yeah, cops want lockpicks, I guess. He will trade you candles. 4. I think it's on the corner of the building right there. Left?
Yep.
There you go. What the fuck?
Gotcha. Alright. Barrel. Drink. I might have to eat some of these nuts soon if I don't find any children to take
Children.
real food. Children! Children, you have
Perfect.
any food, children? I hear wind. I was wondering if it's specific.
Nah, that was just wind.
Regular wind. You're not a child. I trust the child.
Immunity
Child, you have
boosters,
immunity
needles.
boosters, but I'm
Look
looking
for food first, yeah.
Give me food.
Fingernails.
Fingernail.
Those are
I
good.
might grab that though. For 6. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Rick. Hold on. You? I can also talk to you. Child, what's
How
up?
much is...
There you are.
Oh.
Here I am. Need to see Capella. Soon. Why? Because? Cool.
Go see Capella.
You guys have the same stuff. Some of us wait for you at the square, the bridge square that is, in the stone yard. You know how to get there? I know. I grew up here.
Yeah, it should mark it on your map.
You got shit.
Trash can.
There's a trash can. Where's the trash can? Oh, over here. You mean this one?
Oh, fucking empty. Well, I guess get those fingernails.
Right. For 6.
Yeah, you can give them the needle.
I have a needles elsewhere, and they don't seem that uncommon.
Yeah, they're not too uncommon. You'll find needles.
Hunger's gonna be flashing soon.
I think you got some meat on you can eat. You do. It's at the top.
Oh shoot, I do. I don't remember getting that meat.
You bought it from a store.
Oh, okay. I vaguely remember getting that meat. I'll have to stop by Laura's house and get some of my supplies.
Yeah.
I wanted to save them for as long as possible, but I may have to just keep 1 or 2 on me.
It's okay.
Emergencies. So many locusts. Oh no, those are those weird hopping.
They're
rats.
kangaroo rats.
Yeah, I forgot about those.
Adorable. Little plague-ridden fuckers. I think you gotta go left. You gotta enter in through that tiny little bit at the top.
I thought that might be a spot there, but yeah, this is...
Yeah, there's an entrance at the back too,
guaranteed.
but it's quicker over here. Also, it's technically the front entrance
The
up here.
cemetery, you're always welcome here.
Yeah. Bunch of
guys.
characters.
It's you again.
Words are neither priceless nor worthless.
You know why the
They are only their purpose.
Earth won't take him? Who? Your father. Earth expels him like a foreign body. See that girl Grace, the caretaker? She's getting desperate. I think she'd take his place in the grave if she could.
Poor Grace.
What? This girl's the caretaker? Uh-huh. I see. So you were talking about my father? Some people are weavers. They make connections. Others are cutters. They rip things apart. Your father, he was a cutter. You Burrocks are permitted to, aren't you? You're important among the locals, privileged. As a faithful surgeon, he would cut apart a living, breathing town or even tear it to shreds with his hands alone. A violent man.
She's retarded.
How do you even know? You've only been here for a few days. But I do, because I know people, and I know how to listen to them. I know how to connect. But your father was a cutter. He demolished the whole mycelium. Mycelium? What does that have to do with anything? A human mycelium. The mycelium of the town. He believed it was all intergrown wrong. That's just like you surgeons. If a fracture fuses wrong, you just break it again and sever the tissue too. Who does that? I do it all differently.
That's what you have to do to fix that, though.
So you're no surgeon then? I'm not. I don't work with bones and meat. My expertise has to do with more delicate things. Souls,
Stay in your lane.
Feelings. You wouldn't understand. Right, how would I?
What a douchebag.
Seem to hardly cast a shadow anymore.
A sad pup there was laying, and a kitten dismaying, just a couple of pitiless creatures. I don't remember the rest, do you? Yeah, you're singing it wrong. It's a couple of pitiful creatures, not pitiless. I'm singing it right. Who are you, kid? I'm the caretaker. Now, anyway. Why are you giving me that look? My father was... He died 3 years ago. Aren't you a little too young for this job? I'm young, yes, but no one else can speak with the dead, can they? You can speak to the dead? Yes, they need consolation. Earth cradles them, but it can't ease their pain. I think you're the one who needs consolation. It's so cruel that people can't rest in peace, even after death. Whose sins are we punished for? Why does the soil push out old Burrock? I've heard it's because he was a surgeon, that he cut things apart instead of joining them. How foolish. I don't know. It's just... he carried too heavy a burden. He failed to do something important because his life was cut short. Your people say that if the ground doesn't take him, they'll burn him, as the old rite demands. But it's horrible. Cremation isn't a crime. If things are the way you say, at least it's better than that. Outrage. It is a crime. The dead mustn't be burned. Earth doesn't destroy, it preserves. It dissolves them and saves them for future harvests. Earth is alive here. If you burn people, how will they speak? How will they bloom? How will they return? Do you have any idea what you're talking about? If one mustn't burn the dead, but digging is also frowned upon, then what options do we have? It's like, oh yeah, we're not supposed to,
Yeah.
Calm down, you're hysterical.
I think it's different when they're dead, because then you're returning them to Mother Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
Mother Bodo.
You should probably go to the actual stuff that's happening over here.
Yeah. Hold the button, see if there's anyone. Okay, they're just watching them. There's only one person to talk to way over there.
I think I also see...
Yeah, I think when you talk to them, you technically talk to the crowd. I don't know. Maybe talk to all of them separately. Who knows?
I'll start with you. Emshin, brave man. Strong is his spirit. How fares your kind, Emshin? Bite Karan, for he has come to pay last respects to his father. We have too. How fares your kind, Katangar? Katangar? Bite Karan, Ubshe is at the threshold. The loss is great. Need to speak, to say the words correct. Observe the right. I've come to pay last respects to my father. Why do I see this sight? Kodokara, Barak Essegur carried a great burden, owed a great debt. Who is to take his duty upon himself? It's not that easy. What does he owe? He told us not, Umshum. He took it to the grave. You asked the wrong people. Too late, Umshum, now. The earth waits. Say now, do you accept his duty as your own? Before the eyes of the kin in the earth, this is what I have to say. I, his son, accept his duty as my own. The sky is my witness. I guess I'm a doctor now.
Yeah, that's the option I went with too.
A bow for you, Emshin. The first blood yours. Bikara, Emshin is a man, a brave man. Here stands Sabah. You've accepted his duty. Now come into the inheritance. Sabah will show you the way. I have done what needed to be done. There was no choice. Oops. I guess, maybe.
Nah, you can... Oh, shit! You fucked up. I didn't realize you would just get buried from that. That's fucked up. You needed to inspect him. Guess you should have looked at the body first. Well, I don't know. You could try to reload if you want. I don't...
It's fine.
Ah, that sucks.
You're a brave man, Emshin, a true son to your father.
Garbage.
I rejoice as I watch you. The Katange, the kin, shed tears of pride and delight as they watch you. We had a funeral. I guess I got wrapped up in claiming my inheritance as the town doctor that I forgot to look for my father's... inspect his body for evidence, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a brave man. Katange, the kin, shed tears of pride and delight as they watch you. I am afraid. We shall bear your burden together. Your father helped me, I helped him. I shall help you too. In you I see him. I always act first and think later.
Yeah, you do.
Your father was a wise man, but he wasted not his time on doubting.
Just bury him, fuck it.
That's why his works are great, and many. Hey, if What's-Her-Face was speaking any truth, he might pop back out. He who lives cautiously, pacing circles in his own head, spares himself, but wastes those he loves, those who love him. He did the right thing. This is what my heart tells me. Follow me, you're now to come into your legacy. Learn how to cut somebody more, better. Look at all these people now. Alright, let's check that J thing here. Alright. I've accepted father's duty, whatever it was. What was it entail?
Well, since you missed investigating, I'll just tell you what's going on with his body.
They say Earth wouldn't accept father, literally. Yeah, I didn't even see his body on the ground.
Yeah, so when you investigate his body, there's like 3 different things. One of them is that his skin is like super dry and cracking. The other is that there's a bunch of dirt under his fingernails, which Barak comments on as being odd since he was meticulously clean, being a doctor and everything. And the third thing was that he had a wound on him. It was like I think it was a knife wound or something.
I would expect it to be a knife wound.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect it to be anything else.
Yeah. I don't think he explicitly says it's a knife wound.
Yeah.
It's just like a hole in his stomach.
I'm sorry about Isidore, but we have not the time to grieve. Here's what matters. You're now to take your father's legacy. Take it, mind, not to come into it. Pardon me, what? Here, I'm giving you his Uda, his warm vessel. He gave it to me on the eve of his last holiday. You must have presaged the evil that would befall him. What do you mean by warm vessel? You are an odd one, Emshin. You were brought up here, yet came of age far away, neither fish nor fowl. Well, let us hope that your blood calls to you. An Udar is a vessel where a man keeps all that is important to him. The things that, how do you say, gyur? Things that preserve his essence. You will someday make one of your own.
It's literally a will.
I'm not fond of material possessions. I'm giving you his Udkar. It's yours now, as are the things inside. Now the money. It's a light purse, isn't it? Your father didn't care much for money. Okay, you said I would take my legacy, but not come into it. What did you mean by that? To take someone's obligations, word is not enough. To come into a legacy, taking the things is not enough. Your father's bequeathal is more than merely material. What else then? Make house calls, fucker. You're a doctor. Get to it. His fate, his place in the kin, in our hearts, and in our follies. I see. There is now emptiness where he once was. Who is to fill it? Who will heal the sick? Tell truth from lies? Who will... Kara? Who will plumb the depths? Only a Menku can cut a body. Only a Menku can pierce the unknown. Who will draw the lines? I don't care about any of that. I only want to find my father's killer.
Revenge!
I say as I forgot to look at his body for clues. You are wrong. Look at the items I'm giving you. Open the Udkar and touch those items. I guess I had room for that shit.
It gave you new inventory space.
Ah, is it this right here?
Yeah.
The list of
So that's
handwriting is
the
clearly father's. That's the clues.
right click it. Yeah.
Touch.
There you go.
Capella, Murky, Notkin, Khan, Grace, Taya, Taichik, and a sigil. So all people I was going to talk to anyway. Except for you, I don't know you.
Taya is... I think she's locked in the termitory.
We'll find out.
You gotta find a way to get in there to get to her.
Yo.
No. The kin will tell him nothing. We're wary of outsiders.
What are they? Swevery, various kinds of twilight herbs. Why would he leave the herbs? He used to make herbal medicine, tinctures to cure any malady. He was a Menku, a knower of connections. He saw which sings in unison when joined. That's what the lines are, even if you say you need not this knowledge. You speak differently, more like a normal townsperson. I thought you were one of the kin. You were to come into your inheritance, Emshin. I change for you. Take root on your path. Kaya D, thank you for this. Thank you. Anyway, who are the people? Closer. Let me tire it, I see it. The names of local children. Khan is what they call the Cane Boy. Capella is the daughter of the master. May he choke on his name. But I know not why Isidore listed them. I know some of them already. Which ones? I guess I'm going to get to click all of these.
Yeah.
Notkin leads a gang that keeps invisible pets. Mature for his age. He did pay much attention to these children. Spent most of his final days with them. They followed him like calves that trailed after a cow or oxen pulled by a yoke. His last days, you say. Wait, that's a lead I can follow. You think one of them has something to do with his death? Doubtful. They're still just children. Then again, children hold so much power in this town, it wouldn't surprise me. But they loved him. They did. No, I believe it not. I could also see something else on that list. An 8th item, some sort of sigil. This is a brand for marking bulls, but brands of the kin often have specific meanings. Bikara, this one is Udurg, tough to parse. It means something like a big body or a special body, a body that contains a lot. But I'm not sure. It may be just a sigil. Who could interpret this? I am your father not. I can instruct you not. You are to learn on your own. Speak to people. Most of all, speak to those who knew your father well. That is how you may come into your legacy. What do you mean? I am really dumb. In this place, you must come into your legacy through action, not mere words. By showing you understand the contents of the vessel. Follow your father's trails, learn who he was. Go do whatever. A fate like a good wife, Emshin. Your wife. Sounds good, but...
No. There is no escape.
all his trails, Emshin. You will know what kind of man he was and what kind of man you were to become. Do you know what kind of man he was? Your father was a Menku. He was respected for it. A Manku? He knew the lines. What lines? Lines represent the paths between things, the links that connect them, the laws that govern our lives. Between evil sky and kind earth is a line. The veins of our lifeblood are lions. A lion carries the inevitable retribution for evil deeds, family ties, the way children reflect their parents. Those are lions too. Father used to say that lions referred to anatomy. That as well. He knew how a body is composed because he knew the lines. He knew how a kidney links to an herb, so he could brew a curative tea from it. He knew how one herb linked to another. He knew how to draw a knife to cut a body, but bring no harm. Yes, he did indeed know all of that. Now hear me well, Emshin, for my next words are crucial. This first couple of days will be hardest for you. You will find yourself surrounded by lines innumerable. Some you must tear apart, others follow, others still cut yourself. Only thus will you reach the end. And I feel that end is nigh. Hence me saying that you will only come into your legacy if you follow his trail. Do what he used to. All you Baroks are alike, men of action. I have told you all I know, Emshin. Be on your way now. Farewell, Mayor, whatever.
Bye-bye. And I think there's a save point here.
It was fancy speak for him, saying, you're not going to be able to do all these quests, dude.
Yeah.
Pick some.
Yeah, you should save before you fuck off. It was back in that
I'm not
first
going to
room.
leave. I'm just looking for stuff before I save.
Okay. I
don't want to fall down there.
Okay.
Wait.
You can
No,
go
I'm
down
fine.
there. You
I'm
won't
fine,
fall
I'm
in.
Haha. Oh.
Nope, just the stove.
Whole lot of nothing. Got it.
Yep, just empty.
There'll be bodies here.
I think there's probably an event there later or something.
Okay.
But for now, there's nothing.
All right. Day 2 has begun. For lack of a whatever.
Yeah. Making a lot of progress.
Yeah. Haven't had much time to comment because the game's full of
A
reading.
lot of shit is
And
happening
there's a lot of
right
reading
now.
that I am reading out loud, so it's like I don't even have to think.
Yeah.
My brain will. I'll just
Just read.
it's like a second. I only have a few seconds between one conversation and the next to fill time.
Yeah, there, especially in these early days, just tons of conversation.
What'd you want? You want some of this? You want some of this?
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't think you.
He's special.
Yeah, she.
Or she.
Yeah,
I tried.
she's important.